Hello, I'm Vigdis Martinsen, inventor of Dual Air. I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity to join you in video. I'm also grateful for the learning opportunity. New technology is always fun. So I'm here to tell you why product is important, not just for me, but for so many people. For 30 years, I've been in the hairdressing industry, both as a hairdresser and running my own salons. I wish I could say I love everything about it, but that would be a lie. I love making people looking their best, and I love to inspire creative talent. What I don't love and can't accept is seeing careers being ruined unnecessarily, seeing my colleague health deteriorate, their passion fade away, and even turn into retirement for no good reason. But I've seen this for 30 years. I've seen young hairdressers come into the business with passion for their craft. Just years later, they can't do it anymore. Why? Because there is simply too much pain. Carpal tunnel syndromes, tennis elbow, repetitive stain injuries, tendonitis, muscle and joint tightening. I've seen it all. When one of my true industry heroes one day told me she had to quit because of shoulder and neck pain, I knew I had to do something. I couldn't just idly sit by anymore. I couldn't with good conscience introduce more young people into the industry, knowing what was likely awaiting them. That's why I made Dual Air. Yes, it is an amazing hairdryer by any metric, but most importantly, it's make hairdressing fun, and it's make it safe. That is what I hope to show you today. Thanks again for hearing me out.
Hairdryers are involved in many of the daily tasks of hairdressers and stylists. Every single day, over 1.3 million professional hairdressers use blow dryers in Europe alone. Scientific research shows that muscle and joint issues are extremely common among hairdressers. Using a conventional hairdryer forces you to raise your arms into an unnatural position, which tires out the user's neck and shoulders. This can result in having to give up working as a hairdresser altogether. Dual Air is the first professional hairdryer to be developed and produced in Norway, specifically in Trondheim. It's designed to prevent damaging posture whilst working that makes the user's job faster and easier, as well as it gives better results.
Dual Air er et verktøy som er utviklet for å forbedre hverdagen og prestasjonene til frisøren.
Jeg bruker Dual Air fordi at for meg så gjør det verdens største forskjell, ikke bare for kroppen min, men også for kvaliteten og holdbarheten i det arbeidet jeg utfører.
Dual Air is already used by professional and award-winning hairdressers and has helped people with injuries continue doing the work that they love.
Jeg var sykmeldt et år, så kom Vigdis innom med føneren sin. Og det ble rett og slett et veiskille for meg.
One of the most important differences between other hairdryers and the Dual Air is the position of your arms whilst holding it. Other hairdryers need to be held in a firm grip using muscles in your hands and arms. You can hold the Dual Air in a loose and balanced grip, as well as on an angle. Other hairdryers force your arms out to the side before it's lifted, which can hinder mobility in your hands, shoulders, and arms over time. The weight of the hairdryer doesn't matter. It's the time spent with your arm out to the side of the body that causes the damage to the hairdresser's body. This way of holding a hairdryer makes it heavy and unbalanced, and is burdensome for the wrists and forearms. The cable forces more unnecessary weight downwards. You should avoid working and lifting with the inside of your wrist facing upwards, as it's an unnatural way to hold your arms. A good rule is to work with your thumb or the back of your hands facing upwards, as it's a more natural movement. Normally, the hairdryer is unbalanced whilst working on the underside, and the weight of the hairdryer stretches the wrist in an unnatural direction. The hairdresser will also end up with a skewed working position. With the Dual Air, you can work facing forward also whilst drying on the underside of the hair, without having to lift your elbow out to the side and away from your body. From the top of the head, it's easy to blow dry from the side with the dual air in a horizontal position. If you were to do this with other hairdryers, you would feel the imbalance in your wrist. On other dryers, the flow adjustments are often on the inside of the grip and have heavy push panels. Changing your setting whilst you work on the dual air is easy with a seamless touch panel. Less damage and better functionality. Dual air is the only hairdryer with scientifically backed knowledge that can confirm a considerably better posture whilst working if used correctly. This is why dual air can be found in 60% of all Norwegian hairdressing schools. There's also a Swedish hairdressing school that has started teaching their full class how to use the dual air.
Forskjellen på det som inni her I forhold til en vanlig føner som å sammenligne nål og tråd med en symaskin.
The dual air is making its way towards the rest of Europe, and we want you to receive it well and sustainably help change the lives of hairdressers every day.